Wasn't aware of that one. So they have to have their masters before they start. And it's always been that way, or did it change?
It has always, and always, but as long as I can remember. Yeah. I think from the 60s, 70s at least, yeah.
So quick question, because in the US, I think in a lot of ways masters, well, in my opinion, I have a master's, but it has nothing to do with my own subject. You could have a master's in sociology and be a math teacher. So the master's could be in anything that's not related. Here, are the masters like in education? Do they have to be in education or related to their subject area?
Especially in basic education. So in the primary level, you can have the master's degree in, so you are class teacher. So you graduate from the faculty of education and you have the competencies to teach different subjects on the primary level, and then you had the pedagogical studies done. On the upper comprehensive school, so from 13 to 16-year-olds, the teachers are normally study teachers, focusing on a certain field of classroom. So if you're a biology teacher, you have to have the studies done in biology, so the 90 credits maybe of biology plus the pedagogical studies done.
Right. Plus, you have to be pretty good just to be a teacher here, right? Just to get into the teaching college?
Yeah.
I've heard, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know if you'd know, but I heard something like top 10% of your cohort, university cohort.
Yeah.
Would that sound about right or no?
Yeah, it's something like 10% get into the teachers training.
Okay, got to ask you this question. I ask everybody that I talk to, because it's going to be a big part of my TED Talk. In the U.S., the teachers' education as a whole isn't valued. Teaching isn't valued. It's not respected. But the worst part is about 50% of the teachers in the U.S. come from the bottom 25% of the university cohort. So essentially, teaching colleges in the U.S. are, if you can't get in any other college or you can't figure out what you want to do, you can easily cruise through a college. You can't do that here. Now, if in the Finnish system, if this were allowed in the Finnish system, do you think the results would be the same?
I don't think so, no. Because I think it's, because they are so highly educated, they know what they do. The teachers can be given the freedom to do their teaching as they please. We don't have any school inspections.
No.
Nobody comes and checks how you teach.
Oh, really?
So the teachers are really independent. It's discussed, are they too independent because they don't work together and collaborate?
They don't.
Well, I can't say not at all, but they are so, they know what they are doing, so it can be hard with the new curriculum that is entity-based, and there should be bigger projects and team learning more on big theme, that it is troublesome for some of the teachers that are so used to, be subject oriented and the expert of their field. So that is what we are discussing, that how does it work now with the new ideology behind the teaching. But still, I think it's a good asset that all our teachers are so well trained.
Do administrators routinely go in and check the teachers and make sure they're teaching right to a certain, it's not a common thing?
No.
For
There
example,
has to be something really going terribly wrong that would happen.
right. For example, in my own school, my principal, it's very scripted. You have to have the objective of the day, what you're learning, and then if you don't have that, I've kind of been told you're not a very good teacher.
No.
So, but I've never seen that in any other high-performing country. So,
Yeah.
But it's
Ireland,
not.
They do have it. I did
Didn't
one
see it in
part of
any
my
classrooms.
teaching training there,
Yeah.
and I had a lesson plan for every 5 minutes.
Really?
Written down. Key objective, key points, everything written before.
Never saw anything on the boards there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So yeah.
But
it
not
was
here.
Not here.
Mm.
Of course, teachers do plan their lessons. It's
Sure.
not a question of that, but how formally it has to be documented,
Right.
it's totally different. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you have to, of course, if somebody comes and asks what did you teach during that school hour, you have to have some evidence what you have done. But yeah,
I get it.
it's still free. Yeah.
It's free because they have a lot of confidence because of what it took to be a teacher.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, so where our services start are after the basic education. So the basic education is compulsory education in Finland. So
Okay.
you have to have the grade 9 completed and or be over 16.
And then you can leave if you want to.
Yeah, but
Most people don't.
most people don't, and as part of the youth guarantee in Finland, everybody has to have a place to go. So even though it's not compulsory, it's highly appreciated, and everybody, kind of almost everybody, does find their place after finishing the basic education.
Mm-hmm.
So the first part is the Stadin Brugga. Brugga means it's a slang word in Helsinki slang. So it's our college. The study means Helsinki city
Okay.
in the Helsinki slang. So you can always know that who's originally from Helsinki and who's not. So if you are a native Helsinki person, you use the word study. If you have moved here later on, you normally use the word Hesa, and yeah, for Helsinki. So yeah, but Brugga means a bridge, and that's all our services that are for the group that doesn't know where to go. So there is a pre-vocational programs, there is the additional year of basic education, there are programs for youth workshops.
Why would they do an additional year of basic education?
If they have performed so badly.
So badly. Remediation.
Yeah, so yeah.
And pre-vocational?
Pre-vocational can be programmed. There are several sorts of pre-vocational programs, but there are students, not the high-performing students that know what they want to do, but they are kind of lost. So they get to try different professions during that year and find what they want to apply to.
And that would happen around age 15, 16?
15, 16s, but there are also those study programs for the adult immigrants, because they might not know what
Right.
they are capable of doing, and they need the year for orienting and learning Finnish language,
Okay.
and also about the culture, and so.
When you say real quick, excuse me, when you say real quick pre-vocational, does that mean they get to go out to businesses and work and see if they'd like there? Is that what you're talking about?
They do
Kind of
that. They are
internships?
also, yeah, they do short internships. They do short internships within the college premises, because we do have companies within the college. We have a hairdressing salon and a beauty salon and a media lab and car mechanics workshop
That are here.
in the college. Yeah.
Like when you say they're on site, like they have somebody working here?
Uh-huh.
And why do they have that? So people get jobs when they get out, or connections, or what?
And to practice. So it's a good way, especially for the students that are not performing so well. It might be difficult to find the places for the internship. So then we do have the company within the college. They can work, and they can be more easily supervised and helped out. But they are real companies, so there is the money. So there are customers that come into the college premises for the hairdressing or beauty care or buying clothes. Or